Good band here in Madison. Great band. They just have a new CD coming out here real soon. Very exciting. Venus in Furs, and they join us in studio. Victoria and Victoria, hello. How you doing? Welcome to the Bastard Den.
I'm good. Good to be here. Thanks.
And Marlo, welcome to the Bastard Den.
Yep, I'm here.
And was it Nat? Nat can't make it today?
Yeah, Natalie, she's working, so.
All right.
Priorities.
Working for the man. Well, very happy to have you in the Bastard Den. I guess give us a little history of Venus in Furs. How did the band get started? And Marlo, I guess kind of tell us where it started and where you are now.
Sure. Well, let's see, Nat and I started playing together. And, it's like one of those things where, hey, man, let's get together, let's jam, and let's rock out. And everyone else, says, sure, yeah, sure. And it never happens. Well, this happened for us. And we put put our feelers out for a guitarist, and we came across the lovely Victoria. And she's just been a great attribute and kind of brought this band together and made our surf rock disco eclectic sound that we have. And that was a little over a year ago.
You can hear the mic okay, right?
Yes, you're fine.
All right. So it seemed like the band already had, Natalie and Marla already had like a good handful, 6-7 songs written by the time I joined, and it just kind of sealed the deal, like the direction of the music that we were playing, because they were really looking to do like danceable music, because it seems like something that's kind of missing in like the Madison scene. There's a lot of like, stoner metal and like dreamy pop and then jam band music in Madison. There's a lot of that, and like not really like a band that you can just go and have fun and dance and rock out. So yeah, it really worked out. Like I felt like the stuff that they'd already written complemented the kind of guitar that I play. So yeah, it's been magic. For sure.
Marla, you mentioned the gritty disco dance surf rock.
Yeah.
So when your fans are there in front of you listening to you play, what does that translate to? Like what can you equate that to?
Well, let's see. Gritty dance, disco, punk, surf. We've been called all those things. And I think it just comes from all of our influences. It's all of our favorite bands pouring out of us, the punk influences, the rock, the dancey disco. So you have a hard bass line, that just hits you in your core and makes you want to move. And the surf comes from Vic's guitar. And yeah.
And I think if I could compliment Marlo here on her drumming, she gets easily bored playing the same thing over and over again. So she really pushes herself to try lots of different beats. And so, that's kind of made it so that every song sounds a little bit different and has a different feel to it, because like the percussion is really what makes a song have whatever feel it's going to have, the beat that's happening. So and that's really exciting, because she's just all over the place, and it's really cool.
I attribute that to ADD.
Hey, Dave. What's up, man?
How'd all these people get in my room? Were you ladies involved in the Madison Girls Rock Camp? And what does that do for young girls here in Madison to get them involved in music?
Yeah, the Girls Rock Camp. I was fortunate to be an instructor the last round, and the organizers asked Venus in Furs to come play during their lunch break. So it's a little half-an-hour session while the girls eat lunch. We get to feature different bands around Madison, and it's basically any girl age 8 to 18 who has never picked up an instrument or can come to this camp, be put in a band, and perform and have a recording to take home. And I mean, some of these girls, 9 and 10-year-old girls, have never picked up an instrument, and in 1 week they're performing like rock stars. I mean, that's something that's pretty amazing.
I followed that the Girls Rock Band Camp on Facebook and the website and everything. Awesome organization, and what you guys were doing for the kids and for the girls, it's awesome. Get people involved in music. That's what this should be all about. You know?
Totally. I mean, I didn't know any female drummers when I was growing up, so to have this camp, I mean, it's filled with young girls of all ages and all talents, and for them to be able to see other rockers in front of them, mentors that play their instrument. I think that is really something special.
You know, with other bands here in Madison, the Red Elvises, Girls in Coma, and of course Venus and Furs, all female bands. What is that to you? Victoria, let's ask you this. Being a woman, being in an all-women band, what does it mean to you to have that here in Madison and offer that selection to the people in Madison who want to go out and see live music?
That's a really tough question.
I
I go back and forth on that. Like so we're also all queer in the band, so it's interesting. Yeah, I kind of wish that we were in a space and a time where it doesn't really mean anything to be female and in a band, or it doesn't mean anything to be queer and in a band, and that the audiences that you play for respect you for the music that you're playing, and like that's all you have to talk about.
Hear, hear.
Yeah.
Well said.
That would be great, but that's like currently not true. And so you just have to, deal with the situation that is true right now, and that's still that women are underrepresented in rock music, especially in like heavy rock music. And yeah, so it means a lot to me to continue to put a face to that and to expose people to seeing really heavy I was about to swear.
Throw the horns.
Right? Like heavy rock music and having women play it, I think throws people off and it surprises people sometimes. And you also, deal with a lot more judgment, and people are a bit more critical of you. So we do our best, and we have a ton of fun, and I think that the people who come out and see us have a lot of fun too, and it's been really great.
Yeah.
And the music itself makes you want to go out and just have fun because it's great stuff. I love listening to this CD that you guys sent us earlier. Let's talk about the new CD. It's coming out this Friday. Yeah. It's called Welcome to the Club. Mm-hmm. How long you been working on it? And how did you come up with the album here?
Yeah. Well, it's been since we started. I think we've been working on this album, and we just took one weekend in Vic's basement and laid down all the tracks. Yeah. It was intense.
Yeah, we recorded it all ourselves, and all the mixing.
The mixing was the hardest part.
By, mostly by Natalie. She's got a lot of talent there. So, yeah, we did it all ourselves.
Yeah, so it's got that garage band raw feel to it, which is pretty awesome, especially for a hard rock band. I think you lose some of that, in a studio setting with that clean feel, and then people see you in concert and they're like, "Wait a minute, that doesn't sound like what this CD is."
It's kind of like seeing Metallica unplugged or something.
Yeah,
it's like, man, your CD was so good.
Well, it's like the EP that they came out with, which was Garage Days Revisited.
Yeah.
It has that sort of raw feel to it.
Yeah, totally.
Really sets it apart from the other stuff that they've done.
That's what this album is all about.
Awesome. So you guys have the CD release party coming up at the High Noon this Friday. You guys are playing with Sons of Adam and the Barrettes.
Yeah.
Talk about that a little bit.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
We've been courting the Barrettes for some time now. They were in a bit of a hiatus, but I think that they're back and playing a lot of shows together. So they're from Milwaukee, an all-female band from Milwaukee that we've had some connections with because they. Anyways, I play roller derby, and they played an after party for a derby event one time, and they're great ladies. So
are you in Mad Doll's roller derby?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been wanting to contact you and actually get you guys in for an interview with the Madtown Roller. Is it Madtown Roller Babes, right?
It's the Mad Rolling Dolls.
Mad Rolling Dolls. That's what it was.
Are you guys in a league with the Kalamazoo team?
Awesome.
Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Yeah, Kalamazoo. That's
the
name of their league.
Yeah. I actually know somebody. I work in a company with somebody who's on that team. I'm trying to think of what her stage name is. I don't know. Not important.
Okay.
Good story.
Everyone should come up with a derby name.
Yeah.
Everyone should have their own derby name. I think they're so great.
Do you have one?
Yeah, Mars Attacks.
Nice. That's a good
I do
one.
not play derby, but I have a derby name.
You should because of that.
Yeah.
Because you have the name.
What would Rocker's derby name be, you think?
Rock'em Sock'em.
Rock'em Sock'em.
Hey, that's not bad.
It's my new calling.
Victoria, Marlo, I watch you guys absolutely. Like, I had never seen Venus and Furs before. I didn't have any of the music, and I just knew about this. I had ran into Natalie at YOU, and she told me about the whole Misfits thing. And I went, I drove from Janesville, and I told my wife, I go, this is really, really going to suck, or this is going to be the most awesome thing that's ever lived. And I got to tell you, man, like, I'm 37 years old. I'm standing in front of the stage, and I'm singing along with you guys at every single word. I have never been so sucked into a live show as watching you girls play. How many Misfit songs did you guys play that night?
Oh man, what was it like?
Well, they're only like 2
20?
minutes long. So
Right.
I
But
think
you-
we,
you
I think
had
we
to-
learned
Yeah,
like
fill
20
that- yeah, like
songs.
20. Yeah, it was a lot. Like
And I
20,
mean,
20.
and you guys absolutely nailed it. I mean, I was
Thank you.
floored. No, I was so absolutely floored by that, and I thought it was so amazing. How do you guys? I could tell you guys got a lot of good feedback from that. I mean, what did you
yeah.
what did you guys end up walking away from with that? I love cover bands. I just want to say, and I just to hear girls playing Misfits songs. I mean, I love girls and I love Misfits, and it's like
The best of both worlds.
absolutely.
Marriage.
And even the logo I'm wearing on my shirt
Yeah.
right now, and for the listeners, it's the classic Misfits Fiend skull, but they added an extra S to it as Misfits. And they added eyelashes to it, and it's so beautiful in its simplicity. What'd you guys end up walking away from that?
Well, I can speak for myself personally. I hadn't listened to the Misfits too much. I mean, I knew a couple of their songs, and it really brought me to the next level drumming wise. I mean, my chops were probably double or quadruple. You know, this I could play a lot faster than I
Right.
could before, and I think that's the biggest thing when you're playing a cover song or covering anyone's song. It's just try to expand your repertoire and trying to expand your skills and play something that you wouldn't necessarily listen to or you wouldn't necessarily think to play, because it just makes you all that much better. And we love, I mean, sometimes in practice we'll just be like, all right, Misfits, and we'll just
Nice. Yeah.
play 3 Misfit songs in a row to get warmed up, and then, you know, come up with some new stuff.
After that, everything gets easy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all I got to say after hearing Dave's description of that
Oh,
show,
man.
I'm sorry
Oh.
I missed it.
Yeah, I wish we had a video of it,
I know, me
because
too. Yeah.
seriously, we have pictures, but yeah, it
Ne-
was awesome. It
Never
was a
in my
good show.
life have I wished I had like a whole bunch of money so I could just. I fell in love with all 3 of you right then that night, and I wished I could just take all 3 of you and tell you I've got a ton of money. We're just going to throw money at this, and we're just going to go on the road, and this would be the most awesome thing ever. And I feel very fortunate to have seen such a thing, especially if you're not going to do it anymore. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I
thank
was
you.
there. I got a shirt, and I saw the most awesome show anybody's ever seen before in their lives. And
Dave is
Wow.
moving to Norway, and
I am.
so there's your place to crash
Hey.
in Norway for the.
Oh no,
Norwegian-
absolutely!
go.
Like I've already worn your shirt out there. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Oh hell yes, they would absolutely.
All right.
They'll love Venus and Furs.
Misfits in Norway.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh
Well,
man.
I tell you what, if you guys didn't come in here cocky, you're leaving here cocky now.
Hey, they deserve to be as cocky as they want to be. Like if they want to flip tables and start cussing us all out, I'd be like, you know what? It's cool. It's cool. They're artists. It's fine.
It's all
You
in
get
the
a
name of
pass.
Venus and Furs in the Bastard. Thank you so much for coming in, Victoria
Oh,
and
yeah.
Marlo. Appreciate it. If we wanted to get the CD, if we wanted to check out Venus and Furs online, how do we do that?
Yeah, venusandfursband.com is our website, and the CD will be at the Frequency on Friday. Doors open at 8 and shows at 9.
The show's at the Frequency.
Yep, the
Okay.
Frequency.
Ooh.
Oh, that's this Friday.
This Friday, September 2nd.
Oh.
Frequency.
I had a typo. Uh-oh.
$7 cover.
All right.
What time?
I trusted you, Jim.
I know. A lot of people did.
Yeah, this Friday, and so come get the CD, even if you can't stay. But it's going to be an awesome show.
Excellent.
I promise. Costume changes and disco lights.
Oh man. that
Let's
sounds awesome.
let's hear some music right now. Venus and Furs in the Bastard on Maxine.